What's up Sunday night? Yeah. Oh yeah, gonna do a talk a little bit. See who shows up tonight. Gonna do a talk a little bit. See who shows up tonight. Are you gonna be here tonight? Are you gonna be here? All right, yeah. What's up, Ashley Queen? Waving at you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming into my stream. Dorothy Deluxe, yeah. Dorothy Deluxe, yeah. The finish line comp. Hi. I need to vote for people in your competition. I was so congratulations on all your success. Yes. Good for you. Wait, hold on. If I can, I can't read this. It's so damn small. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to find the. Applause! Hi! It's good to see you all. I'm so glad you're here. I am Ms. Candy Blog. I am the creator of Baby Drag Artist. This is the first book we did with the Baby Drag Artists with intro and forward by Morgan McMichaels and Ginger Minge. This is the front and this is the back. Yes! So I wanted to do this little thing. I haven't been live streaming for a while. Like, I stopped live streaming in April and I spent all my time working on my nail glove company, which is Nail Gloves by Candy. I would whip you out a card and show you, drag banner, hello! Hi! But I'm not here to sell drag gloves. That's not why I'm here. Or nail gloves, that's not why I'm here. Thank you for the hearts! Back at you. I wanted to take time out of our busy lives to chill and talk about whatever needs to be aired. It seems like a lot of the younger people, and that's the people who I'm talking to in this room, and if you're in your 20s, you're still a young person, okay? There's a lot of stuff that we deal with. There's a lot of stuff that you are dealing with as maybe you're gay, maybe you're transgender, maybe you're having a hard time at home because of it, maybe you're having a hard time in your community because of it, maybe you're having a hard time at school because of it. And so I know that Sundays are usually the days, I know we're winding down on the summer holiday. Next weekend's Labor Day. A lot of people go back to school next week. Some people have already been back to school. Do you know any baby dragons who would like edits done of them? I'm gonna say no right now, but if I do, I will refer them to you. So I wanted to set aside time, and I thought that Sunday nights would be the best time to do that since you all go back to work or school or something the next day, and Sunday nights you're a baby queen that wants an edit. Okay. So, wanted to kind of give you a reason to look forward to Sunday nights and things like that. And that's why I thought I would give it a whirl, open up the world and see what's up in terms of that. Oh, everybody's a baby queen in the house. Hi, Mike Snyder! Nice to see you. Thanks for jumping on my screen. I'm Ms. Candy Blog, creator of Baby Drag Artist. Oh yeah, Baby Drag Artist. All right, yeah. And I wanted to just, give you this time if you needed to talk about something or talk through something, if you needed an adult's point of view, don't feel comfortable talking to your parents. Hi. I thought that I could maybe be that person, and I have a few other people who would love to help you as well. And so that's why I said, 8 o'clock Sunday night, I was going to do this. I want an edit, but I'm not a candy baby drag queen. Not a candy baby drag queen yet. I don't really know what that means. I consider you all my kids. By the way, you're all my kids. I'm your fairy drag mother. That's how I describe what I do. So I was gonna have someone else here with me tonight, and we were gonna have a conversation about things that are going on in the drag kid world and the drag world. And feel free to go ahead and talk amongst yourselves in the chat. But know that I'm reading, and everything you're saying, I'm reading as this happens, okay? So thank you very much, Drag Fan Art, because when I do this, I want to bring you together so you can meet one another and network. I love doing the drag, but I have been asked to perform multiple places, but I have to turn them all down because my parents don't like me doing drag. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, honey! Ash, how old are you? How old are you, Ash? This is sparkling water, by the way. The main drag race. Hi! I'm Ms. Candy Blog. Thanks for being here. Tell your friends and family to come into the stream. I'm really hoping that parents and their kids and their parents can talk about this. I know some of it. Hey, Matt! I know some of this, some parents don't, like it, which is why I want to give you an opportunity. There are those parents who are supportive, and those parents I've worked with, and I'll continue to work with them. But so how old are you, Ash? I don't get gigs because 17 years old and drag queen sucks. Okay, so Ash, how old are you? Because Dorothy, I think you're like in the same, that's the same exact thing that Ash is saying. I'm waiting for you to type. Because I know you're listening to me and it's easy for me to talk quickly, but then you're typing it all and trying to get your thoughts together. So I want to give you a chance to do that. You're 17, Dorothy, and how old's the Queen? Ash the Queen. Matt M. Finish is here now. Yeah. Invite all your friends and tell them to come in so they can hear this stuff. It'll benefit them too, and they can share their ideas, and it'll help everybody in the room. Help everybody meet one another and get along. So, as Ash, Miss Candy, I'm repeating the background is giving me life. Well, I can't use copywritten music because I'm going to repurpose this video. So I'm playing my theme song. Because that's my song and I can do with it whatever I want. I don't have to pay anybody to use my song. Okay, so here's what I was talking about today earlier with some other queens. If you're underage, watch it. She died on her Instagram live. And I have a cough drop. So if you're underage and you can't get gigs because you're underage, or you can't get gigs because your parents said you can't get the gig, here's what I want you to remember. Okay? Here's the answer. You are very, very lucky because you're young during a very interesting time. You live in a digital world. When I was young, we never had this. If you were different, and I was different, okay, there was no one you could really meet from around the world to talk about your problems, or have a friend who understood in another part of the world, in another part of the country you're in maybe. So you need to use that all to your benefit. And Matt M. Finish, are you still here, Matt M. Finish? Matt M. Finish, are you here? Matt M. Finish is doing exactly what I'm going to tell you to do, which is do not wait for someone else to create something for you. You need to create your own opportunities. And you're so lucky because right now, good, I'm glad. Because Matt, you can maybe, okay? I want to tell you a little bit, okay? I was not Ms. Candy Blog my whole life. I was really, 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 really miserable. And I really wanted something to pull me out of my misery, something that would make me happy and make others happy. And so I came up with this whole idea of Ms. Candy Blog, okay? And I created it in 2013. I launched it in 2014. I did a video of the RuPaul Candy Bar, and everything just happened. All these things just happened because I created this opportunity for myself. If you don't take the reins and steer your own horse, you're going to wait your whole life until someone else is there to help you. And you got to help you. You're the only one who can do it. Okay? So, whatever that means, if that means practicing your makeup, if that means shooting videos, if that means doing little Insta videos, if that means taking Insta pictures, whatever that means for you, that is what you need to do. Create it for yourself. Now, that's how I used to feel too. That's why I do fan art. Awesome! Let me give you the applause if I can read it. It's so tiny, it's ridiculous. Now, here's the other part of it though. Because the drag world, the LGBT community, okay, and the drag world are very critical of one another, which is painful to watch, okay? And then I started doing fan art for local queens, and it really has helped you. Awesome, and it's helping too. Hello, Narrow Hope Queen. I'm Ms. Candy Blog. Nice to meet you. Carve your own pathway into it. No, I wasn't a cheerleader, okay? I didn't fit in that box either. I want you to be aware that all of these little contests that are going on, okay? I'm not giving shade. I'm not giving shade. But I'm going to tell you this, okay? Because I've experienced as an educator, an acting teacher, an acting coach, public speaking coach, film director, theater director. There's a certain way that you need to give feedback. And the people who are giving feedback to one another, all of you are very, very young, okay? So you don't really know the proper way to deliver feedback. So what happens is, hi Alman Hayden, thanks for jumping in. People are giving it in a way that's very critical and hurtful. A lot of times it's hurtful to the person who's receiving the criticism. I agree so much with what you were saying as a young queer performer in Kentucky, and I'm now about to do SCAD. What is SCAD? For fashion design next year, but up till now, I've only been knowing direct through the internet. Okay. Mike Snyder, I don't know how old you are. Please make sure I know who you are. Can you go to babydragartist.com/share your talent, put your information in there so that I know you? Because I have people who are contacting me looking for young LGBTQ and queens around in certain parts of the country, at certain age groups. So please make sure that I know you. I mean, and the other thing is, hi, Nara Hope. I might know your name, but I need to know like who you are. Like Matt M. Finish, I know who he is. I know he's 15. I know he's a hustler. I've met him in person. Okay? You don't need to meet me in person for me to know you. Just like talk to me through the Instagram and Twitter and whatever. Okay? Savannah College of Art and Design. Okay, awesome. Nice to meet you, Mike. So, I'm Miss Candy Bar. So I want you to know that when you're doing these contests, if you're going to run a contest, okay, if you're going to run a contest or if you're going to participate in the contest, your feelings might get hurt. And it's such a crucial time for you because you're young and you're a developing artist. And I would hate for anyone to hurt you, make you do things differently because of their comments, make you to stop pursuing whatever you're going to pursue because of the comments. So just keep that in your mind before you have a contest or go into a contest. I'm not saying contests are bad. I'm just saying that's a 401. What is exactly that I do? Hi, I'm Miss Candy Blog, where candy is always in vogue. I'm the first candy live streamer, the first reviewer, and I think the only reviewer of the RuPaul Candy Bar. I was immediately signed by World of Wonder to their YouTube network. I'm a best-selling author of the story that I wrote about how I became Miss Candy Blog called Saved by a Supermodel, Sweet from Sour Saved by a Supermodel, which is how RuPaul saved my life. And to show you how serious that is to me, I've even had bands made that I wear, that I give to people who are a little bit in a bad way. Because if it wasn't for RuPaul, I wouldn't be alive today, and he knows that. So, Sweet from Sour, Saved by a Supermodel, my first published story. I've live streamed on nine platforms at the same time. I'm Clout's #1 female live streaming expert. I have my own company called Baby Drag Artists to help drag artists under the age of 21. Our first project was this book. This is the front, and this is the back, with the intro and forward by Ginger Minge and Morgan McMichaels. And then from there, because I saw the young drag people without any nail gloves to wear, not in their size, I started to create nail gloves for people under the age of 21, and I've pretty much outfitted I do all of Lactaceous gloves. I've done all the Dragutante Kids gloves. Most contests can't really give constructive, personal, and effective advice. Right. So I've done nail gloves. I have a nail glove company, and now I'm coming back, and it's going to be DragCon, and I'm looking to put together a few projects for the baby drag artists. Hello, Keisha Black. How are you? I'm Ms. Candybug. It's nice to meet you. Yes, work mama, love all your work you do. Thank you, Almond. So, I hope you found something in there that you might find of interest, and I might be able to help you. Hey, Peach Goblin, what's up? Hello, yes. Candy kisses to you. So that's why and if you want to at this point, share this broadcast, and you can do that by going at the bottom and clicking the little airplane and sharing this on your social media, sharing it with your friends, sharing it with whomever you think might benefit from being here, or might want to. Maybe I need to meet them because maybe I can help them get a gig, because I have people literally ringing my phone and writing me emails asking me for names of kids and talent. So if there's anybody you think I should know, if there's anybody who can benefit from being here, bring them in. The other thing I want you to know is, this is I talked about this already today, so if you're hearing something that I said before, I apologize, but it needs to be said. The nastiness that I see in the drag community, the nastiness of fans that I see, none of it, hey Layla Dawn, I'm Ms. Candybug, it's nice to meet you. None of it is productive. None of it is positive. No one's going to get anything good out of it other than anger and nastiness. No one's going to change something because they heard that. Or thanks so much, Dorothy. I appreciate that. So what was my point? You are no one's competition. You are your own competition. No one in this world is like you. No one in this world does drag like you. No one in this world does costuming or hair or makeup or singing. There's only one Madonna, one Prince, one RuPaul. That's it. So when you're doing these things and you're with other people and it's all shady and catty, that's just throw it away. It's just so ugly and unneeded. You're not going to grow from it. You're going to be angry and hurt inside. Nothing good's going to come of it. So that's what when I look at all of you on social, that's what I see. Okay? And when you look at me, you think, this lady is old with a stupid candy in her hair and big pink lips and crazy eyelashes. Okay? You're entitled. But I'm only trying to help. I'm not trying to hurt her. So that's... Oh my god, my nose is itching. I'm going to get into a fight. I hope I'm not going to get into a fight. So I had a co-host we were planning on starting to do this tonight, to do it every Sunday night or every night before school, the end of the weekend. So next weekend, Monday, a lot of people are off Monday. So I want to do this Monday night at 8 o'clock. And this person is very, very, very knowledgeable about drag and being in the drag business. And here's the thing that you don't know. You can't see it. Okay? I'm going to tell you it. Drag is a business. In business, it's not all warm and fuzzy. People do deals. People work with other people because of certain reasons. Hey, Quick Love Valerie. Hi, I'm Ms. Candybug. People do things in business to make money. It's about money. So this whole thing that's going on in the media with Pearl and RuPaul's Drag Race producers and RuPaul, it's about the money. It's about the business. It's not about shade and throwing shade. That's not what they're doing. They're doing business. And unfortunately, the audience of RuPaul's Drag Race is such a way that you guys kind of, sit there and go, he said this and she said that. And that's all good and fine, but this is business. And I need you to know this now if you decide to go into the drag entrepreneur community, because each and every one of you want to do drag. That's a business. You are a business. You are a brand. You're a business. If you look at it like that, you'll see it a little bit differently, I bet. Do you believe that Rue cares about the Rue girls? I'm going to tell you this again. It's about the business. Okay? So, if I was RuPaul and I had built a business 10 years going on 11 of just this TV show, who do I want to be on my show? Any idea who should be on the show? Hello, Alana Retro. Hi, I'm Ms. Candybug. Who would I want to be on my show if I was RuPaul? Hello, Nigel Foot. Ms. Candybug, nice to meet you. And again, share this with your friends. Share this with your followers. Share this with whoever you think, whoever you think might benefit or could, maybe I should meet them. Hi, Tiffany Lopez. Diamonds. If I was RuPaul, who would I want on my show? Who would I want on my show? Tell me in the comments. I want to know. That way I'll know you're there. That I'm not just some crazy lady talking to myself at 8:30 on a Sunday night. Business women? Okay, that's you're close. You're very close. Because what's it about? If you want to go and take a ride with me, oh, why must I feel this way? Hey, must be the money! Right? You know that song? I know it's a little old. But you're going to want the people that people are going to want to watch. If I were RuPaul, I would want cats. I love cats. I have no knowledge of him and his cats, okay? I don't know anything about cats. I know he had skunks under his dining room. People who are known for shady people. People who are going to create good content that's interesting that people are going to want to watch. Because it's a reality show. And because every time it goes to commercial, hey, Tay, Hannah, Williams, I'm Miss Candybug. Every time it goes to commercial, what happens with those commercials? Do you know? Do you know what happens with the commercials? On a show, on a TV show, how this all works? Any guesses? Ding, 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 ding. I don't have a bell. I used to have a bell. Ding, ding, ding. I'll go like this. This is better. We have a winner. Money. Yes. Have you noticed the money? Have you noticed the commercials are different on VH1 than they were on Logo? They're bigger brands. They're national brands. They're global brands. The Logo commercials used to be about other shows that are going to happen on Logo because it was the #1 show on Logo. VH1, it might be the #1 show on VH1, but VH1 has a massive audience. Massive. I see a lot of candy commercials, Skittles and Reese's. Those people have money to spend. And they're running commercials during the show because it's a highly rated show and a highly watched show. So there you have it. That is the whole business, in a nutshell, of television and of RuPaul's Drag Race, which you, if you've been watching the show, have watched the evolution of the show, of the money involved in the show, of the money involved around the show, in the press involved around the show. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very flattering that you would say that you would stay, that you would listen, that you would really hear what I'm saying and tell me something back. That is a very big compliment. So thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. Again, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm doing this because I know you need this information, okay? You need to make sure that you put what you think is valuable into your whatever you need to do with it. You do. Hey, Sassy Gay Unicorn. And you get your friends and followers in here so they can start to think differently as well. Because the one of the the catchphrases of Apple computers with Steve Jobs when Steve Jobs came to Apple was think different. RuPaul has thought differently. That's why he's created a whole universe of drag, a drag business universe, a drag ecosystem. It exists now because of RuPaul. It didn't exist 10 years ago, okay? It was nothing. It's a whole business around drag now, okay? So you need to bring all of your cohorts in the drag community who are your age, who are doing what you're doing, get them all to think the same, thinking differently. No more of this bashing and negativity. It's a business, and this is how I'm going to do business. So I've been on here now for 26 minutes. But that all came out of because two people said that one couldn't find gigs, and the other person said their parents don't want them doing drag. Susie G, hello! Nice to see you. Thanks for coming to my stream. I appreciate you. Hi. So, here's a little thing about me. I don't come on live streaming and talk about myself. The only reason I talked about myself tonight is because somebody said, what do I do? Okay? But I don't come on live stream to talk about myself. I come on live stream to create work or content or have a conversation that's going to benefit the listener. That's why I stepped away from live streaming, because of what I was seeing in live streaming. And it really frustrated me, so I just went a different route with what I was doing with myself. But now I'm coming back, and I'm seeing what's going on, and I'm seeing that there's people could use my help. So I'm going to try and help. So that's why I'm here tonight, and that's why I'm talking to you, and that's why hopefully you're here, and that's why hopefully you'll come back every week as we do this, and you'll tell your friends and followers if they are looking for any kind of information that I can maybe offer them that you've heard tonight. Alrighty, Candy, the time has come to leave. Crucible homework. Honey, I taught the Crucible, and I need to read 2 acts and complete a 34-page activity before tomorrow. Yeah, I think you better go. Just know this about the Crucible. Hey, Delilah. The word crucible is double meaning the title, okay? A crucible is a tool that gets heated up and things like melt and boil inside of it. Okay, so that's partially why it's named the Crucible, because the courtroom becomes very tense and things like start to happen around it. Yes, I'm gonna see a dragon. Yes. So know that about the Crucible, because they're gonna probably ask that. It might be an extra credit question or a hard answer. Oh, Dorothy, thank you so much. Thanks so much for being here. I really, really, really appreciate you. Yeah. So what do you say? It's 8:28. I've talked my face off. You're welcome. If you have any questions on theater or literature, you can always ask me. I am a card-carrying actor. I've taught English theater, journalism, film, okay? I used to be a theater professor, so you can ask me questions about that stuff, because I know the answers. Hey, Kate in Wonderland, what up? Most of the answers. I don't know what they're teaching nowadays. So, but I'm glad you're reading The Crucible, because that's a classic and an important one to read. I think it's very relevant in today's society. But anyway, I'm going to shut up about The Crucible and you go do your homework. Okay, it's 8:30. Should we shut it down? What do you think? Shut it down? Yes? Tap the screen if you want me to shut. Athena! Hello! How are you? It's so nice to meet you. Let me introduce Athena Hart to you. If you have not met Athena Hart, this is Athena Hart. This is the 14-year-old young drag artist who was not allowed to perform drag at school. Maybe you heard that story about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. That's Athena Hart. Give her a follow. Give her some love. And she's gorgeous. And she wears purple and pink, which I just love. Athena, it's 1 in the morning for you. 1:30 in the morning. You're welcome. Continue, I love you. Sassy Gay Unicorn. What is that? Is that you in the picture? Where are you located, Sassy Gay Unicorn? I don't know you. I want to get to know you. How old are you? Where do you live? I'm waiting because I want you to talk. I don't need to talk. You need to talk too, but if you want to talk, I know I have to wait for you to type. So I'm waiting for you to type before. I'm sweating. My hair is like. My hair. Okay, so that's my story. It's 8:30. I feel like I should shut this down, but I feel like because you're all here and you're literally, I think you're listening, that you want to continue. So what are some other issues you're dealing with? Thank you for the love. I'm Canada. I'm from Canada. Also, the school didn't allow you to perform or do drag at prom. Canada. Where in Canada? I'm very familiar with Canada. I have a very close friend in Canada. Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. Which side? East, west. Carrie Campbell, hello! Nice to see you. Thanks for jumping in my stream. I'm going to take a sip of sparkling water. Yay, Carrie Campbell. Carrie Campbell, you missed the intro. You love the nails I do. Thank you so. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. The nails I do aren't very draggy. The nails I do are women's version of nails. I'm not trying to do drag nails. So I want, everybody thinks people competition, like I was talking before. Not competition. Drag nails. I'm not even drag nails. They're really like for Quebec City, it's like an hour drive from Montreal. Got it. The nails I do are more like for a Sweet 16 or a bride at a wedding or something like that. I don't know, whatever. So Carrie, you jumped in here. I was the reason I created this is I created it for parent and child, if the parent is supportive of the child. So we did a little bit talking about how parents won't allow their children to participate in drag shows, live shows. So we talked about drag opportunities. We did drag and prom. It was awesome. It was the jocks were like not okay with it, but I didn't care. And I low-key took over the private. Yes, Mike Snyder, to be honest, even though I'm in Kentucky, I always felt so happy that I go to a liberal private school and I won an award for dress, like a teaching day dragging as my, that's awesome. The 16th birthday is literally more happy birthday. They're so gorgeous. Thank you so much. Wait. It's your birthday? Hold on. I teach. I don't know if you know this, but I teach. I teach English to kids in China. Happy birthday to you. Where's my party hat? It's on the floor. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Layla Dawn. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! Yay! Happy birthday! Yay! Yay! Birthday! There. Did you expect to see that? I bet not. Right? Picking up my camera here and putting on my cake. You're welcome. So that's the tea with me, Candy. Aw, you're a sweetie. You're a sweetie. You need to be a drag con, Athena Hart. You all deserve to be a drag con. Actually. But if you're gonna go to one drag con, I would go to the LA drag con over the New York drag con. Nice to meet you, Sassy Gay Unicorn. Have a good evening. Bye. The LA drag con has been better than the New York drag con. The New York drag con they've only had for 1 year, and this year they're gonna make it bigger. So hopefully it'll be better. I know. You live in Turkey? Oh my God, Athena, did you write who I told you to write? Because that's going to the top. That's going right to the top if you write that person. I know. Well, you're in the middle, Kentucky. Oh, you did? Okay, well, that's it. That's like, if you wrote that person, it's like that's in. That's it. Now you gotta wait. Because that guy will hear it. He'll hear it. What'd you do? Tweet him or DM him on Insta? What'd you do? What grade do I teach? So I've taught every grade. Oh, yeah. Good. I teach kids that are anywhere between 4 and right now 4 to like 13 or 15. But I've taught high school. I've taught middle school. I've taught acting to kids as young as 3. I've taught in corporations. I've been a corporate trainer. I worked for JP Morgan. I worked for Google. I worked for YouTube. I worked for Yahoo. So I've taught in a lot of different kinds of ways, through the computer or in the classroom or just on the phone. I've done it all. Good night. Candy kisses. I'm so glad I got to chat with you today. So thank you. I know it's late there, so go ahead. So I've taught a lot of grades. Aww. You're in Turkey. What time is it in Turkey? Okay, maybe you guys are not there anymore. Maybe you don't want to talk anymore. What? Go to sleep! Go to sleep! Aw, hearts to you. I'm going to shut it down because it's 8:30 and you guys should start going to bed. A lot of you have school tomorrow and stuff like that. So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to try and do this the night before school or work, whatever day that is. Next week it'll be Monday. So Monday night, 8 o'clock, okay? But you can follow me here on social and we can talk during the week. But I just wanted to start doing this because I think you guys need it. Candy kisses. I will talk to you soon. Thanks for being here. I had a great time. I hope you did too.